Me, anyway. Alright, here we go. I've got my console ready. And the competition has begun. We're pretty much in sync. That is nice to see. I believe they're both strength HP, but we're about to figure out if I'm incorrect on that. 19 and 8. Oh, 20. So, Shober's, I believe, is strength agility, actually. We start off with an herb, a key, and the 120 gold that you start with the game. We're going to have a discussion with McGrew about the starting treasures. That's not randomized. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's a torch, not an herb. So, okay, we don't have to have the discussion. Shoobinator goes straight north. He finds the Grump.
Always nice when that's near the castle. You don't have to worry about it anymore after this until the end of the game.
Yeah, but it's very important to write that down as Shoobinator. Wow, lucked out. Oh, not anymore. I'm just gonna set the CODs to the current race total. I think I just gave a spoiler. That'll be the last time because I'm going to ask.
Move on the ghost. He could take down this ghost here.
Oh,
Did you catch what their strength is?
6. It's 6.
So it's a struggle to kill a ghost here.
Yes, very much so. Drakey mods with stop spell as well. Alright, so I'm going to ask everybody to use the COD++ function in the window to keep track of our deaths. That would be appreciated.
It's one more experience for the next level.
Yes, for Edgeworth it is.
He should be able to take that.
Yeah, and he did. So level 2, going Edgeworth's way. I don't think he's going to be very happy. He saved maybe the 19 response speed. He's got an extra heal more.
Hit on that ghost, and otherwise, I don't think you can defeat ghosts normally at strength 6. So
no.
Good start for him.
Did I not do that before, J. Coper? If you could take care of that. I got it. Never mind.
It's very close to the castle, so he must be in a zone that's not. The easiest zone must be kind of offset, maybe to the east of the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a town to the west, though.
Oh. There we go. Thank you, J. Coper.
He chose to fight the werewolf there.
Yeah, Shoobinator has started the game over, as a matter of fact. That's interesting.
He should have better luck now against this ghost. Still only doing 1 damage at a time, though.
Yeah.
He has heal more, though, so he can whittle him down.
Yeah, but he does have 2 heal mores, so that's a thing. Oh, shoobs. Going down again to a werewolf. This is about
trying to get to that town to the west, I believe.
Oh, I see. Well, now he's down to 60 money. Dodging with the ghost, and he got him. And that's not enough for a level. He's gonna need 1 more ghost to do that. Magician with sleep.
Start for Shoobinator, still at 0 experience.
Yeah, he needs to find red slimes. And they are available. Yeah, he's looking around to find those red slimes, but nice heal more right at the buzzer.
Here. Graveyard he found to the south.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna find a box. Edgeworth to level 8. Finds an herb. Shoobinator did. Lots of money and a torch. Well, yeah, that's gonna be it for that. Roll breeze him out. And the level up was another horde of agility, and he got quite a bit of HP too, but no additional strength. So he's got 7 strength and 39 agility.
What's interesting is if he could find a town, now he's got a chest where he knows there's some gold he can grab, maybe repeat that process and get the hand axe.
Yeah, did he save?
Nearby.
And Edgeworth with another ghost kill. Oh, he's found a town! Hopefully it's not Hawksness. Oh. And Dragonlord Breath from the Wolf Lord.
He'll cut his gold in half again.
Yep. Penalty for dying is half your money, 15 seconds in the penalty box, and a stern lecture from the king. None of which is any good.
No, especially when you're racing. Every second counts.
Yeah. We've had a couple thrilling matches already. Wow, oh, shoot, found another town. Just pocketed in there. He has found Remolder! As Edgeworth dies to a ghost. With a
Do you have enough for
Healmore
2 keys here? He has over 100 gold still, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Actually, I think he has got 180. So I think he's got 3 keys. So is he gonna open the box at Remolder or not? Edgeworth finds the grump. Yeah, there's the other town hidden over there.
The play would be to go to Tanteagle, right, and hope that there's gold in the treasury.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be.
Keys.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be his very next play. Oh, look what Edgeworth has found.
See if he can get him. Is he still low enough power to be unrunnable?
Well, he needs to be less than 20s, and he's got 7, so... And he's got him. Shoot him straight up to level 6.
Run away if you have low enough power.
Yeah, 16 power for 3 level... Well, he's got a horde of HP. There's Sleep and Heal More.
Had all the treasury there, but he found there is at least 1 gold. I saw the last chest he opened is gold, so.
Mm-hmm. And
he
Edgeworth
didn't go in to get more keys. I'm not sure why.
That's a good question. Well, he might be going to Remolder to do that.
Gold. Right. Yes, they are cheaper in Remolder. That's true.
But Edgeworth, full of glee of hitting that metal slime, died to the fun place. And now Shoobs dies to the Drakima. So they're just...
Oh, that's too bad. Half his gold again. He had a good amount of gold to try and... he could have saved there.
Yeah.
Just the shop in Remolder to know exactly what he's trying to buy.
Oh, but he's crafty. He's got more money. And he's got all the magic keys in the world, so...
Right, so there are 3 large gold chests. And what's this one? All 4 of them are large gold. Wow.
Yeah.
You could actually do some gold grinding just on that.
Yeah, and the odds of that happening are not significant. As I believe Edgeworth is finding those 3 treasure chests, he's going to be disappointed. Save for the money. He casts outside.
Traditional gold grind because he does know where the graveyard is. It's a short walk to the grave.
Mm-hmm.
He could just keep opening those chests over and over if he wants to. Okay.
I think Shoobinator's found the mountain cave in Tanagil's basement.
Nice. Those chests again.
And now he's gonna head on off to...
Level 6 because of the metal slime. Finds another metal slime here, but he may be too high in power now, yes.
Yeah, he is.
Runs away.
You gotta heal more, Shoob. There we go. Oh, hurt more from the Demon Knight.
Do we know what spells Edgestream learned with all those level ups?
I think he got sleep and he got sleep and I forget. But it wasn't anything super significant. And Edgeworth slowly grinding down the skeleton.
The ways the game can start. In this one you have heal more, but you have sort of low power, at least in the beginning. And no hurt more for a while. Sometimes you start with hurt more quickly. Other times you have a lot of power and kind of no spells. Seems to require separate types of strategies. Enemies to fight.
And Werewolf takes down Edgeworth. Oh! Goodness gravy, Shoobs. Dying to a metal scorpion. The bodies are just lined
wants
up.
Desperately to get back over there to see what's in that shop. He wants to buy some equipment. Half his gold. Let's see if he goes back into the treasury again.
Yep, he does.
Look and see what's for sale there. I don't remember. If he's saving up for something specific, like a full plate, or a...
yeah, I'm not sure. Oh! Dragon Lord Breath from the Magician. Edgeworth gains 28 power at level 7.
Can't fight that Magician anyway, that's just bad luck. I think he got ambushed. He can't fight anything. He still has 0 experience points. He's desperately trying to get some equipment. His opponent has been leveling up, so get a big experience lead now. Does get over there, and if he buys a broadsword or something, he may quickly the gap.
I don't think so. I don't think so, because Edgeworth has learned hurt more.
He did, yes, okay.
At least not right away.
That's a really good learn of a spell there for him. Very timely. He's going to go off to a nice lead now. So now it's a matter of whether he can find what he needs to find on the map without getting hung up in terms of what chances does his opponent have to catch him at this point. He would have to struggle to find things on the map at this point.
You're right, and
it's hurt more.
Yeah, and Edgeworth just went to
now.
Oh, sorry, Edgeworth just went to level 8 and gained 17 more power, and now he's found Remolder. So that's 45 power in 2 levels.
Great start for him. That early excellent hit on the ghost on level 1 really for him, because you can see his opponent still is unable to kill anything. He was able to get off level 1 with just those 2 battles. He killed a ghost, slime.
Yeah, I killed a ghost and a red slime, that's right.
Opponent is still struggling because he can't find anything to kill. They have strength of 6.
Fighter's Ring for Edgeworth, which he will equip. And I will equip. Did he go to the inn? I don't think he did. Or did he go to the shop? I don't think he did yet. Alright, soldier, move. There we go. pick up a copper sword if he wants. He picks up a small shield instead, and he will go get the copper sword.
So the magic armor for sale here. Also, Schuber, he'll have plenty for the half plate.
Mm-hmm. If he can get over there.
And I have a feeling if he knew the magic armor was there, he would just go back into that treasury a couple of more times with him for the magic armor. $2,500 gold every time they raid that treasury. It's an interesting situation. Remember to refill his keys every time he goes in here.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if with Remolder is kind of close by, but he can't get to Remolder very easily on level 1, so...
No.
Run out of keys.
And he keeps hanging out in the mountains too.
I've had seeds like this where I just desperately want to get somewhere, I just die over and over, and it's really frustrating. I think he feels like it's the only way for him to get off level 1. It's slimes. And
well, I think Schubers is making quite a bit of an error because he's been hanging out in the mountains. And I say that because the mountains have a 1 in 8 encounter rate, whereas the forest has an encounter rate of 1 in 16. So I don't quite understand why he's hanging out in the mountains.
He feels like it's maybe a shorter path, but you're right. It's more about having less encounters.
Yeah.
It's 17 minutes in, and he has 2 experience points.
Yeah.
Must be really frustrated by that.
Mm-hmm.
It's no match for Edgestream.
Okay, there he goes. Now he's cutting through the forest. Is that Drakey Moth picks him off again?
Around to that town that we saw earlier, yeah. Let's see what this town is here.
Coal! And what is at this spot today? Erdrick's armor! Bada bing, bada boom! Well, that just... Oh my gosh. Silver Shield's available here as well. You might be writing that down.
Is his defense power, is he going to need the shield, do you think?
Yeah, that's a good question. Although Edgeworth, I would assume that Shoobinator is not struggling as much as he is.
It's the interesting thing, when you're racing, you don't know if you feel like you're ahead or you feel like you're behind. You really have no idea what the other racer has, or what they, you know, if they're struggling with fights or if they're dying, or you're in the dark. You're just trying to go as hard as you can, and yes. I know that in my race, it would just so happen that the way that I happened to explore for a long time, and my opponent found it almost immediately at the start of the game, and that sometimes can basically be the whole race. So you never really know. You're wondering what your opponent's up to and what he's found, although I think he has to be pretty happy with what he's found so far. Erdrick's armor already on search spot. He had keys. So
I don't know what Shoob is doing. Oh, he accidentally paused. Uh-oh, fun police time.
the chat is correct there. The metal slime encounter was very fortunate as well. And like Schubert, he could potentially stumble on a metal slime which won't run away. You know, he just hasn't found one.
Well, he also, yeah, he needs to go north if he wants to do that. But he is so intent on getting to Remolder.
Gold with him, so every time he dies, he's going back to the treasury. That costs a little bit of time. Now I guess he figures 5,000 gold is enough, but... Check the shop, I think, when he was there first. So if he knew that the magic armor was there, I think he maybe would just go ahead and raid the treasury a couple more times.
Which he theoretically could do.
Yeah, oh, it would be a very quick matter of saving up another 3,000 gold. And then you can save, and then you can keep doing this, and keep resetting.
Meanwhile, Edgeworth is still looking around.
Once you finally get there, and he's going to realize he didn't bring enough gold to buy that armor.
Edgeworth finds the Brecconary, which isn't all that great, but he could buy a dragon scale. He could also buy various other armor.
We've seen the silver armor, the silver shield, so he doesn't necessarily need that.
Mm-hmm.
We have a broadsword.
Yeah, Edgeworth could get enough money. As a matter of fact, I think that... Oh, no, he's gonna go up the swamp. Uh-oh, Golem. He actually might have a chance to win this because he has such high HP. But he elects not to, and instead runs for a dragon.
Did he ever buy a weapon? He has the copper sword, right?
Yeah, he has the copper sword. I mean, he would deal very decent damage to that Golem. 13 to 26 to be precise. He would... Although, actually...
And with the copper sword, his strength is that high. That's great.
Yeah, actually he only has a 10% chance of defeating the Golem, which I find a bit surprising. But I think it's only because he has 5 heal mores.
Long battle.
And look who made it to the town. Shoobinator has made it, and he's got that copper sword, half-plate armor, and the small shield.
Must be a relief.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna quickly try to catch up here, but it may be way too late. I'm sorry to say. Look over here at Edgeworth, though, going for a Stone Man.
1-to-1 key. I expect he'll refill on his keys, and he may... He's been playing this. He may go ahead and raid the treasury and come back here to get the magic armor.
Yeah. 5522 are the stats for that level 10. So Edgeworth already at 100 hit points.
Level 1 here. Uber's got some work to do.
Mm-hmm. Now I think he's going to head over to that town. If he can make that, that's going to be big. And I don't think he's going to... Well, he's going to try his luck against the Druid. He's got to heal more. He probably can win this.
Protecting him nicely. Yeah, this is a good decision to fight this Druid. He might level up twice here, right? How much does a Druid give?
Oh, heal more! It gives 14... Oh, that's too bad. It gives 14 experience.
Well, it's only a matter of time he'll find an enemy like that to kill. Here's another chance here. The Droll. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go after the Droll. Oh, he was down. He's getting low on HP, that's why. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna find Colin. He is going to be very pleased to see what he finds. There it is.
Into the next to Tanteagle, which was it's the mountain cave we said.
Yes. And Shoobinator further upgrades to large shield. So now he's got some defense. Now, I haven't been paying much attention as to what he's picked up yet, but Knight shows Shoobinator back to the castle.
See if Edge makes it through this dungeon, if he's going to decide on a gold grind for the silver shield, or if he figures that he won't need it. Decision that can the grind for that gold, but so either you save a few minutes by passing on it, or you opt to go ahead and try for the shield, which he knows where it is.
No.
That he has to open up a couple of more chests.
Yeah.
And
Shoobinator mentioning in the SRL chat that he has never seen this kind of RNG before. So I think he's beyond frustrated.
yeah.
Okay, Edgeworth heading over to the 4 other treasures, passing on the wolf. The Armor Warlock! I think that was a herb or something like that.
Oh wow, so he's already in gold grind state because this is attached to the here, it's interesting.
Yes, that's correct.
It's attached to Tanteagle. I forgot all about that. Or Warlock actually was. Did he go in and check his inventory?
Yes he did. I think he determined that it was like an herb or something like that. Unless he picked up stones.
It's the stones.
Oh, did he pick up the stones? Okay. You track that then. He's got enough for that silver shield. Is he gonna go further? No.
Could go a little more and get the broadsword. 1,500 more for the broadsword, I think, was available.
Yeah, in one of those towns. But I think might be heading toward Erdrick's sword. Yeah, he's found the club. Yeah, he did pick up the stones of sunlight. Yep. Another herb, so he's actually going to max out of his herbs. Shoobs to level 4.
He's finding all sorts of things. First the club, now the bamboo pole.
And the Armor Warlock. Don't worry about that. Stop spell.
Items in the same chest.
Ooh, hurt
Right.
more for the
See
metal
if he can get this
slime.
metal slime.
Yeah, that hurt more for the metal slime. Emphasizes further how lucky Edgeworth is. And how much of a lead he's got.
Phasing him, really, he has the Erdrick's armor, which reduces the damage, and he has over 100 HP. But they hurt more.
And here's my third co-commentator, 8-Ball. Okay, and he finds another Armor Warlock. He's found the Silver Harp. Well, he's found 2 key items in this cave.
Token is outstanding, which could be in a chest still, right? Or it could be on a search spot. Search spot in Cole, he still has not found Cantlin, which would reveal the overworld search spot location.
Right.
And he's not found... Do you know what's in Hawksness? Right, they have not found Hawksness. My notes are... They. Rest of the castle. And to forget.
Okay, Edgeworth's gonna try a repel so he can get to Cole so he doesn't have to hit the reset button.
was to the west, right? They're saying in chat it was to the west of the town. Or if he is going to go over there again soon to see about... Well, he already has the armor, so... But the token could be there, correct? So he needs the token.
Yep.
Boss is as a potential grind spot in Hawksness, since it's close to the castle.
Okay, Shoobinator going through the mountain cave.
A torch.
Nope, Shoes passes on the Droll Magi. Edgeworth does not pass in the Green Dragon and goes to level 11.
Was that level 7? Is that right? So he's got just a couple of hundred more experience to grind it out before he gets there.
Yeah. 28 hit points. I'm sorry, 28 hit points for Edgeworth. So he's
He's already got hit points. He's what is he at? 130 hit points plus?
Yeah, 128 with 40 magic.
And if he can find a death necklace somewhere, that could be helpful now.
Edgeworth does make it to Cole. He picks up that silver shield, and he's gonna be finding a lot of.
Maybe we should explain if there's any viewers that are unfamiliar with Randomizer. The death necklace has been implemented to have a special ability, I guess you would say. You can trade in 25% of your hit points for a power boost. He needs a power boost either, though, does he? But you have excess HP, like why not, right, if you can find the death necklace? A good thing to do, Game Boy, if you have the excess HP, or do you think there are times when you have more than enough power, you might as well just keep the HP, right, for the final boss? Don't buy my... Taking over. Yeah, so... This necklace, if they find it in a chest, once you get over about 130 HP, it starts to become an attractive option to gain an additional 10 power. That can be the difference of perhaps fighting the Dragon Lord a level or two earlier than you otherwise would. A bit more power. Is that anywhere? He has not looked, I don't believe, in the bottom two chests of Garanham's grave. Not seen chests besides the ones in Sherlock. Found the Stones of Sunlight cave, or the bonus cave, that has one chest. I don't believe they've found the tablet cave. Token could be in any of those locations as well. Item that Edge needs in order to... He already knows where the Jerk Cave is to acquire the Rainbow Drop. Token. .50 chance about whether or not the token is in a chest or it's in a search spot. In a search spot, it could be in, or if he finds Cantlin, to search the overworld coordinates. Found here, the north side of the cave. He could swing by and rescue the princess if he wants, since he's here, or he could explore to the other side and see if it pops into the back of Garanham, for example. Garanham.
Alright, sorry about that. I had a real life situation come up there for a moment, but we're back.
He's checking through the swamp cave to see if he can find the back door to Garanham, which he does.
Oh, sweet.
Chests.
Two cursed belts. Dang. You don't
What he was
need to use
looking
a key
for,
to
they
turn it
sell
in.
for a small amount of gold, but he doesn't need the money.
Now, what's he gonna find? Oh, he finds a hand axe. And I'm guessing he's gonna try to get that grump out of here. We're gonna get rid of him 2.0. Oh, he's found a second town as well. And this time...
Grind before, I assume he bought the silver shield. I missed him buying it, but I assume he must have bought it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy a probably
dragon scale. Finally gets the dragon scale. Let's see if he remembers to equip it.
He did.
Yes.
Alright, let's see what this other town is. It's Cantlin, and we're gonna figure out the coordinates in a moment.
Peter is just one level away from learning Hurtmore. He needs to find some medium enemies to kill. 360.
47 south, 10 to the west. Not too bad to walk out. Unless there's stuff blocking the way.
Bring it down, you can see by the pause there. Very important not to forget the coordinates.
Oh yeah. And I've done it before where I've said 47, 47 south and 10 east instead of 10 west.
Yeah. The other thing that I've done is, while I'm in the middle of walking it, I reverse the two, so I'm, especially if they're somewhat close, so then you end up going, basically 10 south and 47 west.
Yep.
And you're just totally in the wrong spot. Like, what is going on? Where is this thing?
Mm-hmm.
But you end up walking wrong. So it's a lot to keep in your mind all at the same time sometimes when you're in a hurry. Base tends to heighten the, you feel like you're always in a hurry. Trying to multitask all the time.
Meanwhile, Edgeworth is finding Axe Knights and Sherlock Castle.
Find and write down relative position there.
Mm-hmm. He's probably writing down it's in the bottom of the map, probably to the west.
So we were discussing before, at least one of them has found Hawksness, and the Edge never went that direction. Hawksness is directly west of Tantegel Castle. He would be going there if he... Locations for the token. He finds the bonus cave chest here.
Mm-hmm. Money. Just what Edgeworth needs. He's like the richest
I was just
man.
reviewing. Which chests have they not found? There's 2 left in the bottom of Garanham's grave.
Mm-hmm.
There is... They opened the one in Remolder. In the bonus cave. There's the tablet cave out there somewhere.
Yep, and did Edge just find it? He did. So we're gonna find out what's in Erdrick's cave here in a moment.
I feel like he probably would be hoping for the sword, although, the token is a good thing to find. The token could be on a search spot. In Sherlock, which is kind of what you don't want when you're running this game.
And Edgeworth has found 1 torch.
A very useful item indeed.
Yes.
Died sometimes. You have to walk your way out of there, and it's doubly frustrating when you find a torch, and then you have to walk all the way back
Mm-hmm.
in. The sleep spell on Stone Man is a good strategy.
Yeah, especially for that juicy 155 experience points.
closing in on level 12. I believe at 3,000 he'll reach level 12.
Yep, that's right.
Actually had to close out my window that shows their current stat. So how close is he to being HP for sure?
Yeah, he's got HP. He probably needs another 10 strength or so. Well, he needs a horde of magic. He only has 44 magic, so really this discussion is not taking place until he gets more magic.
When to go and try and fight the Dragon Lord is sort of a mathematical balance of, you know, how much magic do you have to heal yourself? How many times are you going to be able to attack? You do.
So Shoobs
And
is almost
sometimes
there.
the HP factors in. I was going to ask you before you took your break, what do you think about the decision to use the Death Necklace, or to maybe sometimes use that extra HP to give yourself some double attacks?
Yeah, I think it's become that Death Necklace is almost always better. Like, if you had the proper hit points, the Death Necklace is better than not. That's what I always seem to find. Now, I don't know what cases where it would be the other way around, but that's just what I've found so far.
For example, I guess if you have the power already, but you maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I'm trying to think of a scenario where maybe you would choose not to use the Death Necklace because of the chances of getting double attacks. Sure, maybe extra damage is really always worth it.
And I think we're going to hear from MTI in just one moment, because there was 0 strength. 5 agility though, which is okay. He's pretty much damage breaking everybody from green dragons down. I think that's
Agility score now.
77.
Said at level 12.
Yeah.
Key right now. For endgame, he still needs to find the token, and he would like to find the sword, but the sword could be in Charlotte Castle.
Shoobinator has found Garenham, and he's gonna find Cantlin as well, so he'll get the coordinates in 1 moment's time.
Edge maybe never found Hawksnet.
Well, yeah, that's also a thing.
We've gone back there yet, and the token could be there.
There's Shoobinator. I think he just changed windows. He's opened his notepad to write that down. Double check, triple check, and away he goes.
Found the Staff of Rain cave, right? Or maybe he just found it. No, he's back at the Stones cave.
Yeah, he went back to the bonus
Staff of Rain cave is required now because the Randomizer, you get the silver harp, and you have to trade that in for the Staff of Rain before you can get the up. So,
yep.
Find that as well.
Edgeworth refines Erdrick's cave. I think he's just trying to figure out. I think he's trying to find Oxness. For sure.
The castle, I just think he never ended up going that direction. You have to go directly west from the castle to find it.
Mm-hmm.
He was going east because he found Rimuldar and he found all that other stuff to the east.
Right.
Let's go. I believe he may have found them all now except for the 2 at the bottom of the grave.
And Edgeworth has found... I'm sorry, Edgeworth has found the staff guy, so he's going to upgrade to his Staff of Rain.
At this stage of the game, because you can get stuck trying to find a cave for sometimes a long time.
And moving to
your
level
opponent can catch up.
And moving to level 7 is Shoobinator. And he's got the Hurt More spell now, so he's gonna have a chance to catch up here. Or at least stay in tandem. Edgeworth has now found Hawksness.
From the other direction, he kind of circled around and came back. And yeah, that is what he was looking for. He's going directly over to the search spot now.
And who do we have today? Oh, Axe Knight. Oh dear. He can grind on this all day long.
Game grind spot for levels to get that MP boost. Is where he would do it.
But he found the fairy flute, so that means he's gonna have to walk the steps to get to Erdrick's token. Edgeworth, like, forget that. I'm gonna grind some more.
If the old man in Cantland gives coordinates, then it has to be there, right? So we know it's not in a chest. He has no reason to go down into the bottom levels of the grave unless he thinks that the sword is there.
Right.
But statistically, maybe it's better for him to go into Sharlock to look for the sword. It's in Sharlock to open.
And
to
he's
pass on going back into the grave.
And he's probably thinking that Shoobinator's got a lot more experience than what he's got right now.
Absolutely. Starting to vote on the location for Erdrick's sword.
Oh.
Bottom right in Sharlock. I always think it's amusing when it's in the original location because it's just like an extra hassle. And sometimes when Sharlock is really a tough dive, when you have a lot of red dragons and armor knights, then it requires multiple trips if you come back for the original sword location. It's
Level 8 for Shoobs. And a death for Edgeworth. Shoobinator finds the bonus cave.
Appear to be a low agility type seed where the trip down Sharlock can be a nightmare if you don't have the agility. Anything.
Okay, Edgeworth is going to... No. Yeah, I was going to say... Wait a minute, he can't convert that yet. You gotta get the token.
Hey, go now!
Yep. The jerk has spoken. Now he's pulled out those coordinates. And Shoobinator is taking a break.
10 west. Now, it doesn't look like there's a direct path to the south. It's going to be... trying to go directly south from here.
Okay.
After all.
No hurt more from Shoobinator from that night? Unless he ran out of MP. Oh, he's out of MP. Okay.
Pass right by the graveyard on the way. Garen's grave, if he ever wants to go back in there to look for the sword. That's where it is.
Runs into a werewolf, gladly hurt Moors it.
Funny with MP, even these kind of walks, it's like you only get so many hurt mores. That next level up, which the next level up is 200 and change. It's getting close.
Yeah, well, it's 4175, so he's got 137 points.
Kill this, he'll have it. This red dragon here.
Yeah, but he's not going for it. Which is too bad. He's
bait this red dragon if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could have. He would have won. Because he's dealing 12 to 24. I think he went one step too far to the west, and he's now hunting down to find that token.
Sure didn't seem like he went 47 south. Did he walk far enough south?
I'm not sure.
when you're in a race, this is kind of a nightmare scenario. Oh, and he finds it. Let's try.
Crystal corrected me. 4125. Yeah, that is correct. It is 4125. It's the only level that ends in 25, I think.
He still passes.
Yeah, even with 16 less maximum MP, he's still pretty much guaranteed to beat the Red Dragon. Even with 3 levels less than
look at his
MP,
stats.
you can beat the Red Dragon.
Maybe just going straight back to Hawk's Nest now. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd
Start
be my
grinding
guess.
levels.
I think he'll be okay with that result.
Was he doesn't know the direct route to Hawk's Nest, or well, he probably is drawing a map, so
Yeah, very
much
possible.
faster walk than the way he found it from the castle.
Metal Slime being rude to Shoobs here. There's... Okay, now he's got the rainbow drop. Edgeworth does, that is. And is he gonna walk west? Yes, he is. And
Be a
there
good
it is.
kill if he can kill this metal slime up here, Schuber. Nope, it runs away.
Oh, I see what Edgeworth is doing. He's going to the grave to see if the sword is there.
It's the only thing he has not found, so I'm not sure about this decision. If you... So there's a better chance that it's going to be in Charlock, right? So it's a matter of whether or not you think to dive into Charlock.
Mm-hmm.
The enemies in there are tough.
Oh. There we go.
Lock, it's kind of a hike to get to Charlock from the Tantigua Castle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's well south and to the west, if I'm not mistaken.
Close by, it might make sense to just check it out and see what sort of enemies are in there. And you can level up on your way down to get the sword. You can be fighting some worthwhile enemies.
Yeah, level 13 for Edgeworth, 3112. That's as close to an empty eye level as you're gonna get.
Well, really
that's not
starving
quite
for
true,
MP.
Yeah, still starving
Fight
for
the
MP.
Dragon Lord. The Dragon Lord, you need to be healing yourself up constantly when you fight the Dragon Lord, and it costs 8 MP every time you cast it. So at his current levels, he would only be able to heal himself or so. His MP is exactly, but it's not enough.
And a nice defeat of the Red Dragon, and he gets to fight another one. Here's his reward. 2 steps later.
Side note, it's not really necessarily that he needs more MP, but it's more of the balance between the attack power and the MP, so if for some reason, you know, the game decided to give him like 40 more attack power in the next level, then, well, you don't need the MP anymore. Few hits to kill the Dragon Lord at that point. But more likely, the game's internal balancing of the stats, it's more likely that he's going to get a large MP boost somewhere in the next few levels.
Yeah, you'd think.
That's kind of what he's looking for. So let's see if he goes all the way to the bottom floor for the last chest. I guess he probably will.
Yeah, that's the hope. He's got to deal with red dragons and wizards. Wizards with stop spell granted. Oh, Shoobinator's been at level 9 a while ago. And I'm seeing the differences. 35 minutes behind. Like, Shoobinator got level 9 at 53, 54 minutes, and Edgeworth got it in 16.
Took him about 25 minutes or more to just get to Rimildar when he kept trying to get there, and he was just on level 1 the whole time. There. difficult to recover from that unless your opponent has trouble finding something on the overworld. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know now that Edge has everything he needs, basically. He's found everything. I'm gonna check this last chest, and then it's on to grind at Hawksness.
And now we know the Eldritch Sword is in Sharlock. So, place your bets.
No location. I think that's the most fun. Oh, we had a vote earlier for... What was it? Vote for middle left. We don't see a lot of middle left votes. That's a good vote.
Mm-hmm. And now Edgeworth is off to Hawksness. I think we all know what he's doing.
I've not been watching Shoobinator's stream as closely lately. Is he still looking for anything in particular on the overworld? What has he not found?
Yeah, I haven't kept track on either.
Yeah, I would know if he's still, you know, Cantlin or Garanham, or he's got to be behind in exploration because it took him so long to get started. He is not found.
Oh, that's not good.
It's going into the lower levels of Garanham as well now. Garanham's grave. Garanham's grave. $5,600 and change that Edge is looking for. He was very close when he did. A couple of more Axe Knights and he'll be on the next level, and we'll see if he gets his MP.
Oh, so he found the stones. Okay, so Edgeworth heads back to grind. He's not accepting the Wraith. He'll accept as many Axe Knights as he wants, though.
I believe Edge does have the necklace, correct? Didn't he find it?
Yes, he did. He has not equipped it yet. That is a consideration, however.
HP to do it.
4 more
And
power.
when he can fight the Dragon Lord, he must factor that in.
And he gained a little bit of MP. I think he gained 12 MP. Yeah, he's taking a very long time looking at this. And decides to grind further.
Additional attack power is the Eldritch Sword beyond the Hand Axe, which he currently has.
Mm-hmm.
As you could put 10 more on top of that if he wants to equip the Death Necklace. His attack power would end up at probably in the high 120s, I would guess. It's not enough yet.
Yeah, he would wind up... He'd be at 135 with the Death Necklace. And Eldritch Sword.
Sword and the Death Necklace. 135 is actually... We're getting closer now, right? But the MP is just too low.
Mm-hmm.
It's then 8 heal mores.
Yeah, he only has, like, 8 heal mores, so... That is a thing. Pyrolite also noting that his agility is a bit low. Yeah, I mean, if you run into Red Dragons, all you have to do is look at my race last night. I only had 81 agility and I couldn't run from anything. It took me 3 dives in Sharlock. Well, while while we're doing this, I will note the race schedule, and I believe there is a race scheduled for Monday at 8 in the morning? No, it's got to be 8 in the evening. Calnus, if Calnus is here, he can verify that for me. But I think it's 8 in the evening. We'll have that on Randomizer. And that's the only thing. That's the. Oh no, wait a minute. On Tuesday at 6:30, we'll have Sparkover and Empty Eye go at it to complete the first round. Countess and Trank 89 is a loser's first round match, so somebody will be eliminated with this match.
You know who the winner of this match will face in the next round, and who the loser will finish.
Yeah, the winner will face Mr. Holmes, and the loser will face Bent Glass Tube for this match. As Edgeworth picks up a wyvern. Did Shoob find the token? Alright, no, he did not. I don't believe he did.
It's on the overworld, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the overlord, but he didn't count. I don't think he counted. He was able to count correctly. Yeah, there he goes.
He's even found Caitlin, has he?
Yeah, he found Caitlin. He got the coordinates, so.
He looks like he's counting right now.
Yeah. Got him. Shoobinator declines the red dragon. Can't really blame him. Oh, hurt more fail there. But much better there. I will also mention we do have a Zelda 2 randomizer race coming up. I believe that is Wednesday at 11:30.
Schuber finds the token.
Tuesday at 11:30, excuse me. Shoobinator found the token, thank you, and reached level 10. 25 hit points for him.
Slightly more efficient with his counting, makes up some time there compared to his opponent.
There's level 15. 4 power. 3 magic. That's 1 more heal more. And now the question is, to Death Necklace or not to Death Necklace? Well, let's think about that. He would have 139. He'd be shooting 9 to 19, but only has 8 heal mores. I think that's really pushing it.
That's not enough.
Edgeworth's spending
14
a really
average.
long time doing the...
On average, and
yep.
so you'll need 11 or 12 attacks. You'd think you can get a double attack or 2. Necklace, you have a much less chance of getting a double attack, because your HP is much lower.
I just noticed on the side of my eye that Shoobinator found the staff.
This is a very long look here. He's doing some math here.
Yeah. Declines to go through the grave.
Because he has the hand axe, maybe he doesn't remember exactly what the difference is between the hand axe and the Erdrich sword.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's winding up to grind.
In that boat.
And Shoobinator has picked up the rainbow drop.
And he decides against diving Sharlock on level 15, so... Looking for about 9,800 experience or so for level 16.
Yep. 9750 yep. And now everybody's going to be grinding on those Axe Knights. So now's the time for everyone in chat. If you have any questions about this randomizer or about the tournament or anything like that, feel free. Shoobinator has 5,500 points to make up.
I'll be right back in 1 minute.
And I have to say that he's doing it with the long name, which is gonna make things a little bit longer. My Voice Hurts asks, what's the encounter rate on all terrain types? I can answer that. For plains, it's on average 1 in 24. It depends on where you are on the map. Sometimes it's 1 in 16, sometimes it's 1 in 32. In the forest and all brick tiles, including all dungeons, it is 1 in 16. For deserts and mountains, it is 1 in 8.
All right.
And those are your encounter rates. Shoobinator goes to level 12.
Has everything as well? Is that what you told me?
I'm sorry?
Is Shoobinator have everything he needs now? He has the
Yes.
shield, I presume. He has the
Shoobinator dies to the Axe Knight as Edgeworth walks away from the grind spot.
grinding on the way down into Sherlock. Maybe he wants to dive for the sword.
Akira Setsu has asked, are there any more games like this other than Zelda, as far as randomizers are concerned? There are a ton of randomizers out there. There is also, we actually are going to have another RPG-related tournament coming up. It is the Final Fantasy Randomizer Tournament. You're going to see some matches on Speed Gaming. You'll probably see some matches here in Randomizer Mania, so we're definitely looking forward to that tournament.
Why is Shoobinator going back into the graveyard? Did he miss one of the chests at the bottom floor? I remember him going into the bottom levels earlier.
I think he did.
What would he be looking for? Does he have anything that he's missing at this point?
He probably is looking for Erdrick's sword, which he...
Death necklace?
I'm not sure.
Makes sense. I thought he went down here before. Maybe he died.
I think he did. Yeah, he's going straight for this harp spot, while Edgeworth is going to dive. So I don't know if he's gonna grind further on the way there, or is he just gonna go?
I think Edge wants to dive for the sword. He may be thinking of making 2 trips here.
Mm-hmm. But he's running into...
way down, right?
Yeah, he's running into both Red Dragons and Armored Knights.
Report for his second trip down. What to expect.
But Edgeworth with an amazing encounter rate. But unfortunately, Armored Knights are in this section as well. And this is where the frustration starts. There's a
Quite
triple...
a high defensive score. He's only taking about 19 damage from these Armored Knights. That shield helping a lot here.
Yeah, which is good, because he's got a 6-run fail. And a 7-run fail, and he's gone. Unbelievable. That's pretty much what I said when I failed 6 times.
I don't understand why he didn't use heal more. He wasn't going to be able to fight the Dragon Lord.
My only guess
Should have just used heal more.
Yeah, my only guess is that he was gonna go for the sword and then go for game. That'd be my only guess.
P.
And yep, he's gonna try the dive again, I believe.
Walks right by Hawksness. It was right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he made his decision. A decision like this could actually help his opponent to catch up if... I expected Shoobinator to go straight to Hawks again. He must be missing something, or he thinks he's missing something.
Okay, Edgeworth is defeating the X-Knight. He did use a hurt more for that, so... I think he's just fighting favorable
Sharlock
monsters.
yet. Sharlock, he's looking for something, and if he has all the equipment and all the items, I don't know what he's looking for unless he just doesn't know where Sharlock is.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. I don't know what Edgeworth is looking for himself, well, besides an inn. Shoobinator did find Sharlock.
He wants to grind in Sharlock instead of at Hawk's Nest, although an X-Knight in Hawk's Nest is kind of the dream scenario, isn't it?
Yep.
Thought where he maybe wants that sword. Maybe he wants to go in and look for the sword.
Mm-hmm.
If he ever equipped the fighter's ring, okay. Hurt to be too careful there.
So Shoobinator was actually 13 minutes behind Edgeworth in getting the rainbow drop, so he's a lot closer than there, but he's 24 minutes down as far as leveling's concerned, and Shoobinator just got a little round of the red dragon. Edgeworth running for the red dragons
He
again?
also had more there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I am fairly confident that Edgeworth is going for game.
Oh, wow. That would be pretty bold on 65 MP. He must really think he's going to swing and hit him for a lot of damage.
He's also going through this cave blind. I've never seen him do this, so... But he definitely knows his way around.
You just forget to buy a torch, do you think?
That's possible. Well, he made it past... Well, that was the hard basement right there, basement 2. Now he's gonna go into basement 3. And runs into an armored knight.
No enemies.
7 run... Nope. That time he gets there first try. Shoobs to 13. 21 minutes down instead of 24, so he is catching up that way. I'm pretty sure Shoobinator is going through here to get the sword. Oh yeah, he's grinding, so he's fighting his way down to the sword. Edgeworth did take in a wizard.
About 1,300 points away from him. Maybe he wants to pick and choose some easy battles and fight his way down.
Yeah.
Your way down in a scenario like this is that you don't replenish your MP. You're stuck with whatever MP you had when you started your dive, right? So if you were looking for some other stat boost and you had lots of MP, then, you know, to me. You could be standing right next to the Dragon Lord and all of a sudden you get a power boost and, okay, it's time to fight. Get back to an inn to heal. If he gets about 20 MP or something on this level up, he would have to go back and heal. I'm not...
Oh, one step later runs into another wizard. I think he's okay with that, though. I mean, wizards are just about the best monster you can find in the Sherlock set. There's the basement, so he's going to basement 5 now. It's in the final zone, so he's hoping he doesn't have to run into red dragons.
Sometimes happens too, is people are in this situation and they forget to bring a key with them.
I know Shoobs has 1 key left. I don't know if, I don't know how many keys Edgeworth has. We're gonna find out. He will fight the green dragon. Shoobs is only 4,000 points down, by the way.
Ever since he learned Heal More, he's been pretty efficient. Or Hurt More, rather. When he got to Hurt More, he's been leveling up nicely.
Alright, Death Necklace found for Edgeworth. And he gets his key back. And an herb. Oh, we're running out of choices.
Not found Death Necklace yet.
Nope.
Interesting.
That's a torch. That's not it. But he is going to take that torch. Because in case he needs it. And he might. Oh, Erdrick's sword in the top left. Who's our winner? Another magic key.
If he does what you were thinking and tries to grind one more level down here and go for game here.
Yeah, I think that's
about
what he's going to
900 more
try to do.
experience. Mini boss, and he would need about 3 or 4 more kills on top of that. Candidate. Green Dragon, so that's a good one. Some more Green Dragons who only do 1 damage to him, so perfect.
Did you win Data Plet, the betting pool? Uh-oh, red dragons. Oh, he got away from that one.
Tell him what he's won. Oh, okay, gets away from the red dragon. So we're about to find out what the mini-boss is, and it's anything where he has to use some MP that's a problem.
Yeah.
I think he can probably out-punch a red dragon at this point, but 37 HP if he goes in full.
Yeah, that's a big if right now.
Having trouble here.
He got away.
Herbs in reserve for this situation, good.
Axe Knight is the mini-boss, so be glad to see that. He'll hit a little bit hard, but...
Battle is beyond this for the next level.
Yeah, now he's gonna take a couple more Axe Knights. But he needs to avoid being picked off.
Sometimes I might walk it out a little bit between battles here. He does have a couple of herbs, though. He's dead up here. Let's see if he can kill the blue dragon, and he does with 12 HP. He is struggling to get to the treasury himself. He's got low MP on the bottom floor.
Oh, he tried vanilla chest and instead he's gonna find wings. Here's the last fight for level 16.
Boost here. If he gets MP, he'll have to go back and heal, I would think.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out now. 1 power, 16 hit points. Well, He got 10 magic. I think he's death necklacing it. Yo, oh, no, use an herb.
Yeah, he's going
yep,
for it.
death necklace.
He can do it with some good rolls. What's the range here? He's going to be dealing between
10 to 20.
20. If he gets mostly gains.
Oh, there's a stop spell. Is he gonna go? Yep, he's just gonna go right now.
He's got no herbs. He used his last herb.
Oh, very good. And he does not need. Oh, picked him off. And it breathed
Cooper's
fire.
on 4 MP, and he makes it to the bottom floor. He's desperately trying to get to the treasury for the sword. I keep calling him Schuber. I hope that's alright. I don't know.
Yeah, I say Shoobs. I think he's at 26 right now.
12 here. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. He needs a lot less 12s, a lot more 18s.
Yeah. And now a 10. This is not looking good.
He will be cursed.
Yeah, that's not gonna help either.
This will become much closer. It's the door. He is very close now to finding the sword. He finds the death necklace.
I think he's keeping count better than I am. I've been trying to figure out, like, chances of all
Sword
this.
for Shoobinator. On very low resources, he finds the sword. Die. He's looking for a way to suicide, right? He can't even cast outside.
Edgeworth pauses. He does not have enough attack to beat the Dragon Lord. He tries to hurt more and fails. Oh.
He is cursed. So when you are cursed, you are not Anstiegel. Is going to castle.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. He'll find town and heal back up, but that's gotta hurt.
Some of his remaining MP to cast Repel. He has 2 MP in reserve. And which town is he hunting for?
Yeah, I think he needs to find Garanham.
Oh boy. Boarded by blue dragons with no resources.
Yeah, he had an 80% chance of winning under the scenario he was in.
That's pretty bad luck then.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an exact count of where he was. Much damage he did. He was definitely short, right? Dragon Lord has a little bit of a window of HP, right? It's not an exact number.
Correct.
Even
It's between.
for the low end.
Yeah, it's between 150 and 165, and. Excuse me.
Oh, he must feel like he's going to lose this race now, and yet he's still ahead.
Oh crap! I missed Lingwar after his little 25% insult.
Nice.
Anyway.
Thinking that Edge feels now like he's going to lose.
Yes.
Yet he's still in the lead.
Yeah, he's still in the lead, but Shoobinator is going to catch up, and it might become very interesting. If Edgeworth fails on this attempt, then this race is going to become very interesting.
He's just grinding on these Axe Knights until he dies, I guess.
Yes, that's
there he
correct.
goes. Okay.
And
Yeah.
he's gone, and
Shoob has the sword now.
yeah. So what is he going to do with that sword? He's going to grind on Axe Knights. That's what he's going to do. Edgeworth already having to burn a heal more.
With his replenished MP, he has more MP than he did for that last Dragon Lord fight, right? Or he would have if he didn't have to burn them.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is gonna have to bail out of this because the Red Dragon has blocked him like 5 or 6 times. I haven't counted.
Unbelievable. What's his agility score? It's not that low, is it?
It's 84. Yeah, he has to walk out.
Dude, I bet he feels like he's going to lose here. And
yeah.
He can still keep his head together and not make a mistake.
Wow, this is good. This is amazing.
I'm back because Shoobinator was at level 1 when Edge was at level 10.
Yeah.
I come back like that.
Yeah, if Edgeworth goes all the way down with all of his MP left, he will win. Shoob's to level 15, 23 minutes behind Edgeworth.
Sometimes conserving your MP all the way to the bottom is the challenge, as we see here with a lot of red dragons in play. On mediocre agility scores. A given. Wonder what Shoobinator is Shoobinator did not think that level 15 was good enough. He's immediately grinding more, and you saw that Edge felt like he was good to go at 15.
Mm-hmm.
16 kind of on the way down, but
yeah.
Shoobinator didn't even. He's going. Just feels like he needs more. We'll be looking for a large MP boost.
Yep. I'll be very interested to see how he reacts to level.
At this stat.
I'll be interested to see how he reacts to level 16. If Edgeworth doesn't come down this
You have the sword in your inventory. It's a little easier to do the mental math because your power stat is what it is, or your attack power. You already have the sword, so you don't have to do extra math. Like when they had the hand axe before, I could see making an error there, trying to figure out, okay, if I have the death necklace, if I have the sword, what worth again, all that. So.
Ooh. And Edgeworth failing to run from those red dragons again. Oh, he gets away. Ooh, he's gonna have to use probably 2 herbs for that.
Did he get 2 extra heal mores with that last level up? It was a pretty big MP boost. It was like.
I think he got 1 more boost. 1 more heal more. Yeah, what hurt Edgeworth is that he got picked off by Dragon Lord 2, and he didn't have a perfect Dragon Lord 1 fight either.
I appreciate the original design for the vanilla game where you could only carry 6 herbs, and they do end up being kind of an important item at the end of the game. Assuming that you're trying to go on a minimum level, The vanilla game, you could level up as much as you want if you're casually playing, but, for these races, those 6 herbs are important. And, in later versions of the Dragon Quest series, you can accumulate, dozens and dozens of herbs and all sorts of other healing items. You have, unlimited bags of, or endless. You can just hold all your items, Back in the day of NES, there was only so much memory, and only going to keep track of so many items for you, so you have a belt that can hold 6 herbs, and it seems like it's just enough to get through this Sherlock sometimes. Good enough.
Oh. I just noticed that the Axe Knight had been damage broken, so I did not notice Shoobinator getting a silver shield the whole time.
Yeah.
Which is also a thing.
For sure.
But Edgeworth is getting through to the Dragon Lord.
When Edge was getting repeatedly blocked by Armored Knights, they were only doing about 19 damage on him, so the shield comes into play for that.
Oh, and Shoobinator grinds some more. With all those double chances, he's shooting...
He's not confident in having a low MP score, I guess.
No, and actually he's got a point. He's got about 2/3 chance of winning if he makes it all the way down. But this may not matter, because here's Edgeworth reaching the end of Sherlock. He has survived the dive, and he's going to go after Dragon Lord again.
He conserved all his MP.
Yeah, much better chance this time. I think he's like 99 per... Oh no, wait a minute. Let me do that again. He's got 99.4%. And I screwed up Shoobinator.
There's now ahead on experience.
Yeah. But actually, he has a 98% chance of winning, so he probably should have thought about diving, especially if he thought he was that far behind.
About the Death Necklace. Or maybe he just really doesn't like the low MP score. I mean, it is a little spooky to look at a low MP score like that and think that you have any chance.
Yeah, I can tell you Shoobinator plays very traditionally, so he's not the biggest fan of the Death Necklace, so... And he will... Is he gonna risk it? No, he's gonna heal more. He thought about it for a second.
Rolling an 11 again.
Yeah. He's got 53 with 5 heal mores to go.
This would be outrageously bad luck here.
He's at 70 now.
Good roll. It's more of those.
There we go. 89. What he doesn't know is that the Dragon Lord has lowish HP. Two heal mores to go at 108. I think he's looking good.
The 3 good rolls in a row there, I think that saved him.
He will get a double attack at the end. Guaranteed. Oh, there it is. 137. He just needs, he needs 16 in the next 2 attacks, so he's guaranteed to win. Oh, but it was close. You got to do it. And he's going to find that he has won. Congratulations to Edgeworth. A very remarkable race, if I do say so myself. Shoobinator almost coming back from out of nowhere.
Did not get ambushed in that race, did he? So that could have been pretty close.
Yeah. But there's your winner.
Sticking it out.
Edgeworth with a final time of 93 minutes 36 seconds.
Good game.
Good game. And that is
When he catches his breath.
That is our second upset of the tournament. The other one being Angry Larry defeating McGrew in the very first race.
You'll have the race channel open to invite him in, or?
Yeah. So he'll just wander in when he's ready. And Shoobinator commenting, too many early game deaths, and that is exactly what got him. But he was real close. I think he's gonna go at level 17, though. He's gonna get 19 power.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah. He didn't get anything else, but he's going to definitely go with 149 attack power.
I mean, that's some absurd power now with the Death Necklace. So, like, maybe does he not use the Death Necklace just on principle?
Yeah.
Well, I think attack power now, he's good to go. Like he's going to try and finish it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 149 attack power. You don't see that very often.
More MP.
99.3%.
So that MP just stubbornly stayed low on this seed. Anything else scheduled for tonight?
I don't believe so. I don't believe there is another race on this channel tonight. Unless somebody schedules something before too long. Countess, though, I need a clarification. You wrote to me Monday at 8 in the morning? Did you mean 8 in the evening? I believe that's the next Dragon Warrior Randomizer race scheduled, although I'm sure there'll be some races scheduled on Sunday for sure, if not Saturday. And Shoobinator
has reached Sharlock. Let's see, he's running from everything now.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to do RLH. Thank you, Countess. It is 8 o'clock in the evening. That will be on Randomizer Mania.
He gets blocked by a green dragon like 3 times. Just so frustrating.
Yeah, that's pretty insane at this point.
Hello, hello.
Hey, congratulations.
Edgeworth, good game.
Thank you, thank you.
Your shoulder at the end there. Wondering, after that first battle with the Dragon Lord, you must have been wondering. Gonna catch up.
I figured, yeah, you know, with that metal slime in the beginning, I thought I might have a little more padding. I didn't realize that those guys had hurt more, and I think that's probably the luckiest I've ever been in this randomizer.
Congrats. That was an excellent start, too. You had an excellent move on a ghost on the very first. You had a strength score of 6, and you took down a ghost, which propelled you towards level 2 right away. And your opponent was on level 1 for... I think you were on level 10, and he was still on level 1, so...
Oh no.
Doing a very frustrating start for him. You did feel like you were getting lucky.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How about in terms of exploration? Did you feel...
finding...
in that regard as well?
Yeah, I felt pretty lucky to find Romualdar and Cole fairly early, too. Kinda wish I had actually drawn a map, because I got pretty lost after popping out of the swamp cave and going to Garenham, but eventually I figured out where everything was.
Yeah. I'm actually someone that I always try to draw a map, and I know it costs me a minute or 2 all the time, and I'm always very impressed when people just are able to remember everything in the game. Well done on that.
I mean, I used to draw maps, but the problem was just things in relation to one another. A lot of times my maps would actually cause me more harm than good, so I just stopped. I need to pick that up again, though, after seeing Nescard's map camp. I think that's the way to do it. I just gotta get more practice with that.
I'm trying to think of anything else that came up. It looked like a kind of a smooth run all the way. You had early enemies really well, and then level 7 you got hurt more. That must have been a relief, and that just really extended the lead. At that point, you were killing fairly large enemies as your opponent was still trying to get to Romualdar. He had found it and didn't have enough money to buy any keys, and for a second trip, and just kept dying over and over. He was on level 1. He was just desperately trying to get there. That's what it was. Yeah. Was it Romualdar over there he was trying to get to? Yeah. I think he felt like he couldn't find anything to couldn't find any red slimes. And so he felt like if he could just get some equipment, he could get started. Said you were able to get that excellent hit on the ghost early. And you found a red slime right after that, so that got you to level 2. There was an early metal slime as well. Watching the two side by side, kind of how like a good start and kind of a rough start.
Yeah, this was pretty
As
rough.
far as the balance of the stats, you were kind of starving for MP. It seemed like most of the way.
Yeah, normally I don't have that low of MP, so it's kind of, when doing the Dragon Lord math, it was not what I was used to. And I think if I was a little more well versed in it, I probably wouldn't have gone at the level that I did. But
We're saying that you actually had a very good chance of winning that first fight that you died on, and you must have gotten a lot of low rolls.
And an ambush too. That always helps.
Yeah. Yes. So it was possible to go on that level, and the one issue I was thinking is that when you do choose to level up kind of on the way down, you're kind of stuck with the MP that you have, right? So if the MP is kind of what you need, you would have to go all the way back to an inn to take advantage of the increase.
Yeah, at that point
just
I
went
was
ahead and fought the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, that's a good point. At that point, I was thinking about because I think I was at 139, and if any power boost would have put me up another rung. So I think it was doable with, as long as I got down there without burning any heal mores. I felt like I had a decent shot. I was just looking for a little extra power by the time I got there.
Especially when you were looking at it for quite a while, I think you still just had the hand axe. So now you have to remember, how much is it when I get the sword, and then now I have the death necklace, and then and trying to balance that against such a low MP score it is unusual. That was tricky. It looks like your opponent been an additional level beyond what you ended up defeating the Dragon Lord at. So that just shows how confusing it is to have a low MP score like that. On level 17 now, diving into Sherlock.
Well, hopefully he has a little better luck against those top 2 floor red dragons than I did.
Yeah, he died once.
Ooh.
But he's now on the 4th basement, so he's gonna...
Just running from everything. His additional level, by the way, he got like a 19 power boost, so he knows for sure that he's got it now.
Yeah. He also played strength agility, so he's got a higher chance of running too. Like he's damage breaking armor knights and everything. But then there's this guy. Oh, come on, let him run. There we go.
Definitely seen worse runs through Sherlock, but definitely a mixture of armored knights and red dragons in here.
Mm-hmm.
A given that you can conserve all your MP going down here. Herbs. Boss, which he'll be pleased to see. Actually, he already saw it on his previous trip, so he knows what to expect.
Shoobinator just demolished the Axe Knight.
Something satisfying about just all of a sudden being overpowered and you're just struggling through the whole game. and you just start crushing enemies for outrageous damage right at the end. It's like, oh, that's great.
Oh wow, level 17 was, that's where all the stats were hiding.
Particularly the power stat.
I'm gonna go ahead and use herbs, see if Dragon Lord helps him out any.
It's the Death Necklace.
No, he didn't Death Necklace.
Think about that choice, Game Boy.
Well, I mean, I would have equipped the Death Necklace, but I know Shoobinator plays this very traditionally and is just not a fan of using the Death Necklace, so he's just declined to use it. He's gonna get plenty of double attacks, and it doesn't matter whether he picks them off, he's gonna get shredded. Or I would be shocked if he doesn't get shredded.
So both players getting ambushed here on the final battle.
Wow, 2 12s. But he's got a guaranteed double attack here. Yeah, he's dealt 75 damage and he still has 6 heal mores left. Well, there's a 24. And he is now at 136, so he just needs 1, maybe 2 more attacks to win. And there it is.
That power boost does there.
Yeah.
You had no trouble with limited MP there.
It is always great to see somebody finishing, even though they know they've lost.
Absolutely.
So many thanks to Shoobinator for doing that. He puts on the Death Necklace, cause why not? But the legends still have proven true. As Shoobinator finishes 147-14, the final difference of 13 minutes and 38 seconds.
Hey guys.
Hey, good evening, Shoobs. How you doing?
Good.
I think you got a lot of background noise going on over there. Hey, good evening, Shoobs. How you doing? Oh, I told you.
Oh, that start. It's for finishing strong there after what had to be a frustrating start.
I was close to forfeiting time.
Blame you. That's that was rough. That was rough.
I'm sure everybody saw just like what happened. Everybody but Edge.
The seeds where you start with such a low strength score, it can be tough to get off the ground. Yeah, your opponent had a very good start where he got an excellent hit on a ghost, and he got off of level 1 very quickly because of that.
Level 1, level 2 wasn't even that great.
Yeah, I don't remember what the strength boost was, but anything like any little bit beyond 6 is.
And to be fair,
you were trying to get to the town over and over because you were planning on getting some equipment so that you could start killing things. Yeah, that looked really frustrating.
Yeah. Pretty darn close to just, forfeiting on that. It was just like, come on, really?
Yeah. Gee, you stuck it out because you finished very strong.
I finished very strong, and I thought that I would be able to do it at 16 as well, but I chose not to simply because I wasn't 100% certain.
Yeah. Tricky with the low MP through the entire seed, right? You have to kind of a little bit of math that's a little different than usual.
I didn't even think that level 17 would give that much strength, but I knew that, just a couple more MP, I would have been perfectly fine.
It seemed like the whole game, it was like, even when you get hurt more, you have low MP, so you can't really extend it the way you do sometimes, and we'll see you go through with low MP like that is an interesting one. You guys got the early heal more and kind of an early hurt more, so
didn't help much.
Game, you were able to do your exploring and find what you needed to find. Looked like neither one of you really got stuck exploring. Like nobody really was having trouble finding that one last thing or anything like that. App, was it did you navigate? You kind of do you draw a map, Shoobinator? We were discussing drawing maps. No. Was easy enough for you to know where everything was.
Yeah, more than easy enough.
I like to draw a little bit of a map, and I know it costs me a minute or two when I'm in a race because I have to pause and write things down, but I'm very impressed by you guys that are able to, like, wow, where was that jerk cave again? I have to get back there or whatever. Just some of the stuff that you have to remember for later.
Yeah, I didn't know where the Silver Harp Cave was, and then I just wandered right into it looking for the jerk cave.
Yeah, and you had the harp already, right? So that's always nice.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting finish, though, because Edgeworth failed on basement 1 the first time on Sharlock, and he was deciding to go for sword and then go for game. So the second time, he was able to get the sword, and he got all the way to the Dragon Lord, but he got picked off and he lost. So, and then the third time he finally got there, and I think he got there with 1 attack left.
Yeah, that is specifically why I chose to go to 17 instead of 16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a very
16 was surprisingly close.
Yeah.
If he failed, Shoobinator, you would have had a chance to win for sure. You would have come back from the dead. You were 5,000 points down.
Yeah, I think level 10 versus level 1. I think that may have been the most epic comeback to win a race ever.
Yeah.
He was at level 10 by the time you leveled up for your first time. It was sure, but definitely finished strong. Game Boy was talking about some of the splits on leveling up, and you were closing the gap on every level up. It was like, well, he was 30 minutes ahead here, but now he's 20 minutes ahead, and now he's 15 minutes ahead. And so, yeah.
It's good to know that my equipment strategy would have worked had I not spent 20, 30 minutes down.
It's interesting when you have chests were gold, right? So you really could get some equipment in short order. I don't know if you checked the shop on your first visit to Rimeldar.
No, I didn't.
So you could have maybe gotten the gold for the magic armor.
I had known
about
that.
5,000 across the gap there a few times, and it was like, well, if he just wants to raid the chest like 2 more times, he would have 8,000.
But I didn't know it was.
It seems like that would be a good strategy, except those enemies were ruthless between Tantangle and Rimeldar.
It was just Breaking and Metal Scorpions the whole time.
If you had stumbled upon one of those, that would have helped as well.
Yep. It's like the RNG encounter rate. What's going on here?
I think Edge did find a medal when he was only on level 3, and that put him up to level 6, if I remember right.
Yeah, and if you noticed, I think I got into Garen's grave. I was getting to the chest, and then I'm like, why can't I get to Rimeldar?
So brutal. Yeah, well,
I got through the cave. It was perfectly fine. Not even this. No major issues.
Funny because it feels like that's the only time in the game where it's like that can really happen to you. You know, once you're kind of like halfway through, you're not gonna struggle to that extreme. You know, just trying to get somewhere or whatever. Most of
Birds
the
had
time.
fire breath, so yeah, they were everywhere.
Yes. So it sounds like Edge's next match was Mr. Holmes. Is that
Yep,
right?
yep.
Game Boy. Still
That
here?
is correct.
Boy,
gotta go
I get
against-
the privilege
Yeah.
of being sacrificed to the tournament champion.
And Shoobinator, you will fight Bent Glass Tube in the first round of the losers bracket.
Well, chances are that I'll at least get somewhat close to the end.
Well, probably your chances will be better that you get out of level 1.
I should have been a lot closer if I had not had that much problems just getting to one town.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be demoralizing to just you feel like your race is over and you're 10 minutes or 15 or 20 minutes into the run and you feel like or whatever. But you know, you never know what kind of trouble your opponent's having as well. So it's
Yeah, well, like, did it really take me 30 minutes to get to equipment?
5 minutes if I remember right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough.
I should have just let myself try to keep going after those red slimes. Because I knew they were there. I just was like, nope.
Well, the plan seems fine if you just, especially since you hadn't seen what was in the shop, you could potentially get a broadsword right away and, your problems are over. You could kill the broadsword even at 6 strength, so.
I was hoping the broadsword was there.
Yeah. I totally understand the plan. I have to be honest that it many tried to get to the town.
It's like the chances of that happening were so incredibly slim.
Right.
I'm like, why?
You have to play the probabilities as much as you can in this game, and sometimes it just works against you.
Chat, like, I've never seen RNG like this.
Really enjoyed all these races. I've been watching as many of them as I can, and they all are like a little different, different types of challenges come up.
Yep.
This one was the low MP seed, and
Really?
I don't think I've seen one of those.
Yeah.
Luck in your next races.
It shouldn't be that. I really shouldn't have that much issue that in at least the first couple of losers brackets, I think.
All right.
It's good to know, like, you can have confidence that your start next time will be smoother, right?
Put it over Edgeworth, but RNG screwed me.
Yep, the great equalizer.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we will go ahead and wrap things up here, and we're going to host Zardia, the administrator of the Final Fantasy Randomizer tournament that's starting on the 26th. A reminder, on Monday at 8 o'clock, we will have another match, Countess and Trank. Tuesday, we've got a match, Sparkover and Empty Eye. And I'm sure we'll have some matches Saturday and Sunday. For Up to No Good, thank you very much for co-commentating. Well done. Edgeworth and Shoobinator, thank you very much for the race. Good race right there. Good game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And so therefore, for Edgeworth, Shoobinator, Up to No Good, I am Game Boy F9. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you all real soon. Hope you've all had a great time. Take care for now. Bye-bye.